Good morning, this is your AI host, Jay. I'm here with the automatically generated, Journato, morning headlines on February 18, 2023. Chili crab, the woman behind Singapore's beloved dish. Ruto Ali says Telegram account was hacked before Kenyan election. The Guardian, Eye on Africa, Team Jorge, sought to create wave of disinformation in Burkina Faso and more than 20 other nations. France 24 English, what is Cambridge Analytica? Group manipulated Nigerian election. Evening Standard, Congress demands probe into whether Team Jorge operates in India. The Wire, The Debate, Agents of Disinformation, Dirty Politics and the Team Jorge revelations. Ukrainian refugees staying in UK facing homelessness as homes for Ukraine placements end. Kim Jong-un brings young daughter to football in 6th public appearance. Islamic State senior leader killed during U.S. helicopter raid in Syria. Sky News, 4 soldiers injured in U.S. raid that killed ISIS leader Hamza al-Homsi. The Independent, ISIL leader killed, 4 U.S. troops injured in Syria raid, Pentagon. Al Jazeera English, senior ISIS leader killed, 4 U.S. troops and working dog wounded in northeast Syria raid. CBS News, 4 U.S. service members wounded in helicopter raid that killed ISIS leader in Syria. Serbia nationalist protests spike tensions over Russia. BBC, Serbian rightists demand release of activists facing coup charges. Balkan Insight, Serbian far-right leader arrested after nationalists try to storm presidency in Belgrade. Radio Free Europe, Radio Liberty, Serbian nationalists protest against Western plan to normalize ties with breakaway Kosovo. Euronews, Serbian president signals possible snap vote after protest against normalization. Syria, at least 53 people killed while truffle hunting in suspected is attack. The Guardian, Islamic State accused of killing truffle hunters in Syria. BBC, at least 53 killed in Syria attack blamed on ISIL, state media. Al Jazeera English, at least 53 killed Syria attack, Islamic State blamed, state media says. Voice of America, VOA News, 53 killed in ambush blamed on ISIS, deadliest attack in Syria in a year. Ukraine war, over 30,000 Wagner fighters injured or killed in Ukraine, says US. Male contraceptive taken shortly before sex shows promise, say scientists. The Guardian, the weird reasons there still isn't a male contraceptive pill. BBC, male birth control study in mice shows promise for fast contraceptive. USA Today, explained, the quest for male birth control, from vasectomy to condoms to the pill. Heaven into Hell, how a luxury block in Turkey became a mass grave. How the New York Times was rocked by J.K. Rowling trans row. The Independent, New York Times editor rebukes trans rights letter for direct attacks on colleagues. The Telegraph, the New York Times is eating itself. Trump News, live, Tucker Carlson said Trump was demonic force after 2020 election, Fox News lawsuit shows. The Independent, Fox News hosts thought Trump's election fraud claims were total BS, court filings show. The Guardian, Hannity, Ingraham called Giuliani insane and an idiot, court docs. Business Insider, the private texts of Fox News hosts beg the question, is the network a feedback loop or a fraud? 3 rescued from rubble 11 days after earthquake in Turkey. The Guardian, Turkey-Syria earthquake, survivors rescued after 278 hours under flattened buildings. BBC, Turkey finds new survivors as quake death toll exceeds 43,000. Al Jazeera English, Turkey counts massive cost of rebuilding shattered towns and cities. Financial Times, 2 women saved in miracle rescue 248 hours after Turkey earthquake. Ohio train derailment, live, video emerges of apparent contaminated creek in East Palestine. The Independent, Ohio town reflects on chemical train derailment aftermath. BBC, video claiming to show contaminated water in Ohio goes viral with more than 11 million views. The Independent, opinion, everyone's scared, a novelist's view of the Ohio rail disaster. At least 4 killed as Pakistani Taliban militants storm police HQ in Karachi. The Guardian, Pakistan Taliban suicide squad enters Karachi police compound, kill 4. NDTV, Factbox, who are the Pakistan Taliban? Reuters, Pakistani Taliban launch attack on Karachi Police HQ killing at least 3, video. The Guardian, explainer, who are the Pakistan Taliban? Woman fights off suspected kidnapper in Florida gym. Sky News, terrifying moment fitness model fights off would-be rapist after attacker pinned her to the ground in The Sun, woman working out alone in gym escapes sex attacker by fighting him. Metro.co.uk, self-defense experts point to importance of training after video shows Tampa woman fighting off attacker. Fox 13 Tampa, awful video shows moment woman fought off sex attacker in gym. Andrew Tate threatens legal action against accuser. BBC, Andrew Tate supporters blocked on TikTok. Fans smell corruption as Andrew Tate arrest continues. Top Russian spy colonel for Vladimir Putin and celebrated paratrooper killed in Ukraine. The Independent, conscript tortured for refusing to deploy to Ukraine kills himself. The Times, top Putin official involved in funding Ukraine war dies in apparent suicide. The Telegraph, senior Russian military official, plunges 16 stories to her death falling from window. The Independent, Russian defense official dies after falling from St. Petersburg Tower. New Zealand, search for the missing as Cyclone Gabrielle death toll climbs to 9. The Guardian, Cyclone Gabrielle, thousands yet to be contacted after New Zealand storm. BBC, mother tells of agonizing moment Cyclone Gabrielle swept away her child. The Times, I still haven't cried, Cyclone Gabrielle survivors return to valley laid waste. The Guardian, Cyclone Gabrielle, New Zealand sets up temporary morgues after storm. Turkey-Syria earthquake, Kent firefighter speaks about rescue efforts. BBC, those who fled to Turkey from war-torn Syria are being forced back after earthquake. Sky News, may God make Turkey happy. Boy among 4 survivors found in last 24 hours. Middle East Eye, Turkey earthquake, the amount of need here is overwhelming. BBC, Turkish quake victims sleep in trains, tents, greenhouses. Taliban bans contraception calling user, Western conspiracy. Top Gun immortalised fighter jets, but there are better ways to help Ukraine win this war. Turkey earthquake, anger grows over building standards in wake of deadly disaster. Sky News, Turkey rages at shoddy construction after earthquake-proof homes topple. Reuters, Turkey's shoddy builders sold a piece of heaven that turned to hell. The Times, earthquake turned apartment blocks that symbolized Turkey's rise into crime scenes. Tyre Nichols, no sign of team defense as ex-police officers appear in court accused of murder. Sky News, Tyre Nichols, ex-officers plead not guilty over his death. BBC, 5 former police officers plead not guilty to Tyre Nichols' murder. ITV News, essay on police books. The Washington Post, Memphis police officers plead not guilty to murder of Tyre Nichols. Rishi Sunak, we must double down on Ukraine military support. BBC, Russia-Ukraine war, Zelensky says it is obvious Putin will not stop with Ukraine. Macron calls for more military support, as it happened. The Guardian, Defense Secretary addresses Munich Security Conference following meeting with JEF counterparts. Gov. UK, the West must be prepared for a long Ukraine war. The Telegraph, the Irish Times view on Western support for Ukraine. The Irish Times. Mississippi shooting, gunman kills 6 including ex-wife and stepfather in small rural town. Sky News, Mississippi mass shooting, man kills ex-wife and 5 others. BBC, Mississippi shooting, 6 people killed in Arkabutler, near Tennessee border. The Telegraph, suspect Richard Crum charged with murder in Mississippi shooting that left 6 dead. The Independent, 73 mass shootings in US this year, Joe Biden says enough. This was all for the news. Thanks for listening. Please do not forget to like and subscribe.